In this week's video, I'm gonna cut my hair. Yeah. Okay, here's what you're gonna need. I also forgot to show that you need hair clips and a comb. So you're gonna start off by wetting your hair, and then after that you're gonna comb your hair to the side, whichever one you choose, it doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna use the hair clips to clip that long hair on the top to the side. The purpose of doing this is to separate the top of your hair from your sides, because we're gonna cut the sides first. You're going to want to start off with a 1 guard on your clipper. I personally like doing this because it gets the bottom of the sides and the back really short, and it provides a guide for the rest of the haircut. After you're done, we're going to do the same thing where we take off our clips, brush our hair to the other side, and then clip our hair again. Then you can continue shaving off the bottom with the sides and the back. After you're done with the sides and the back, then you're gonna unclip your hair. Now we're gonna move to a 6 guard, and we're gonna cut the top part of the sides and the back. I personally don't cut this really short because I like having it stand up a little bit. This process may or may not take you a long time depending on what kind of clippers you have. I personally have really old clippers, so it takes a while. Alright, so now that you're done with that, you're going to want to use a 4 guard and try to blend the 2 lines. After you're done with that, then you're going to want to use the 2 guard and do the same thing. Over here, the motion you want to do is like a scooping motion. The easiest way to do this is to think of your clipper as an ice cream scooper. You're just going to want to scoop up. I advise you to go as lightly as possible in this process because it's really easy to just make a hole in your hair and have a bald spot or something. Okay, now that you're done, you can unclip your hair now. This is where we're going to cut the top, or rather trim it. For this process, my instructions aren't really that clear because I just freehand it, and my instructions would be just cut parts that are really long and just have it to the length that you want it. Next, we're going to get our shears and we're going to start thinning our hair. I also don't have a process for this either. I just freehand it and do what fits me best. This part is completely optional, and you'd only want to use it if you want to stand your hair up when you style it. Personally, for my haircuts, I usually go for a longer top, which is why I thin it out. After you're done with that, then you're just going to want to go over the sides and the back and redo the process on areas that need redoing. In this part over here, I'm using a 1 guard and putting my clipper on a level 3. If you have a lever on your clipper, then this would be about like 3/4 open. In this part, I'm going to go over the bottom part of my sides and the back, just so I can have like a small kind of faded. Our last and final step is to do the lineup. So you're going to want to get your trimmer and go along the edge of your hair. Now that the cut's done, then we can hop in the shower and just wash off all the hair. So here I'm right out the shower and I'm gonna get a blow dryer with the cover. I don't know what you call it, but let's just call it a cover. And then I'm just gonna blow dry my hair. After this, I'm gonna get some mousse, so this is gonna give us some volume. I'm using like a pea-size amount, so I rub it in my hands, warm it up, and then just go crazy in my hair. After this, you're gonna blow dry again. Now we're gonna put on our main product. The main product I use is Smooth Vikings Clay, and it's because it has a heavy hold, and yeah, it just keeps my hair up. Again, you're going to want to put a pea-size amount and then rub it in your hands to warm it up. And after that, you're going to put it all over your hair. Once the product is evenly distributed in your hair, then you can start shaping it.